Tonight, we explore a story of immense ambition, China's $50 billion mega canal, a project that could reshape global trade. For over a century, the Panama Canal has been the world's key maritime shortcut. Now, China is challenging that dominance. This canal isn't just about engineering. It's a bold move to control a new artery of global commerce, free from Western influence. China's vision is long-term. While others focus on short-term crises, China is building the future, literally moving mountains to sit at the center of global trade. The canal is a physical extension of the Belt and Road Initiative, aiming to pull the world's economic center eastward. Control over choke points like Panama and Suez means power. China wants to break free from dependency on routes influenced by the US and its allies. By building its own canal, Beijing seeks economic self-reliance and unimpeded access for its goods and resources. This is about more than ships. It's about projecting power and rewriting the rules of international trade. Just as the Panama Canal marked America's rise, China's canal signals a new world order. The world is watching because the stakes have never been higher. What is this monumental project? China plans a new transoceanic canal through Nicaragua, a nation where it has deepened political and economic ties. The canal will stretch about 170 miles, over 3 times longer than Panama's, and cost an estimated $50 billion. Designed for the world's largest ships, it will be wider and deeper than Panama, allowing two-way traffic for mega vessels. Chinese state-owned firms, experienced in mega projects like the Three Gorges Dam, are leading construction. The route leverages Lake Nicaragua, Central America's largest lake, as a key segment. The project includes massive excavation, artificial lakes, and 2 enormous sets of locks. It's not just a canal, it's a logistical hub with deep water ports, free trade zones, airports, and new roads and railways. This integrated infrastructure creates a powerful economic ecosystem controlled by Chinese interests. The canal becomes a strategic outpost in America's backyard, giving China a permanent presence in a region of immense importance. It's more than a shortcut, it's a bold new center of global commerce. To grasp the significance, compare China's canal to its rival Panama. For a century, the Panama Canal has been a linchpin of global trade and a symbol of US influence. But Panama faces limits. Recent droughts have restricted traffic, and the largest ships can't fit through. China's canal is designed to be bigger, deeper, and more resilient, solving Panama's problems and offering a new competitive edge. Control is key. While Panama operates its canal, Chinese companies already run major ports at both ends. Now, China will be the primary financier, builder, and likely long-term manager of a new canal, giving it unprecedented control over a critical trade artery. This could mean setting fees, prioritizing ships, and gathering global cargo data, giving China a major strategic advantage. If the Nicaraguan canal is faster, cheaper, or more reliable, shipping lines will follow the economics. This isn't just an alternative, it's a direct challenge to the status quo, shifting the center of transoceanic shipping toward Beijing. China's motivations are strategic and multifaceted. As the world's largest exporter and importer of raw materials, China relies on secure shipping routes now vulnerable to US influence. By building its own canal, China creates a red route for its goods, insulating its supply chains from political or operational disruptions. The canal is a crown jewel of the Belt and Road Initiative, giving China a strategic foothold in the Western Hemisphere. It's about more than trade. It's about reshaping the geopolitical landscape and projecting power in America's backyard. There's also a financial angle. China could require transit fees in yuan, challenging the dominance of the US dollar in global trade. Every transaction in yuan increases China's financial leverage and reduces its vulnerability to US sanctions. The canal is a tool for moving goods, and for moving the world's financial system toward a multipolar model. Building a new transoceanic canal is a statement of technological and financial might, showcasing China's rise as a global superpower. It's a legacy project, designed to alter maps, mindsets, and the balance of power for generations. News of China's canal has sent shockwaves through Washington and Panama City. For the US, it's a direct challenge to its influence in the Western Hemisphere and a potential security threat. There are fears the canal's infrastructure could serve dual purposes, giving China a permanent presence near US shores. US officials worry China could restrict passage to American naval vessels in a crisis, undermining a century-old naval strategy. For Panama, the new canal is an existential threat. The Panama Canal is vital to its economy. Losing traffic would be devastating. Panama's government is caught between its U.S. partnership and growing economic ties with China. The new project forces Panama to navigate a treacherous diplomatic path as its strategic importance is threatened. There's anxiety that Panama could be sidelined, its economic model upended overnight. The government may try to compete with discounts or upgrades, but matching China's scale and resources will be tough. The future of Panama's economy, and its role in global trade, is now in serious jeopardy. The region faces a new era of competition and uncertainty. A new, larger canal in Central America will redraw global shipping routes. The biggest impact megaships from Asia could sail directly to U.S. Gulf and East Coast ports, bypassing costly cross-country transfers. This shift could lower shipping costs and transit times, transforming U.S. logistics and port economies. West Coast ports may lose traffic, while East and Gulf Coast ports stand to gain. The ripple effects will reshape jobs and infrastructure across the U.S. For South American exporters, the canal offers a faster, cheaper route to China, boosting their competitiveness and deepening ties with Beijing. The new canal introduces real competition to transoceanic trade for the first time in a century. Shipping companies will weigh costs, wait times, and reliability, potentially driving down prices for consumers. But it also splits global supply chains between US and China-aligned routes, turning logistics into a new arena for great power rivalry. The world's trade map is about to change, dramatically. This $50 billion mega canal is more than a waterway, it's a turning point for the 21st century. It will create new trade routes, opportunities and challenges, lowering costs and accelerating global commerce. But its true significance is geopolitical. It's a physical symbol of a shifting world order. For decades, the U.S. shaped global trade through control of key routes like Panama. China's canal creates a parallel infrastructure, independent of American influence, and gives Beijing a permanent presence in the Americas. The project forces Washington and its allies to rethink their strategies and influence. The choices made in response will define the U.S.-China relationship for years to come. This canal is about who writes the rules for the 21st century, and who holds the power. It will affect prices, supply chains, and the balance between great nations. The world that emerges will be very different from the one we know today.